high emotion on the grid as competitors saluted Audi Sport and Dr. Wolfgang Ullrich's team for their final outing in World Championship racing.
Thank you very with you.
Sheikh Salman presenting some memories from the Bahrain International Circuit. Mark Webber joined.
From our side, thank you for everything.
Mark Webber joined by some very famous Australians, McDowan, Rain, Mace, waving the green flag, and even emotion from Eduardo Freitas on the warm-up lap. As the racing got underway, the pole position car, which was an Audi, pulled away, and the two Porsches behind started their own private battle. The number 2 car pretty much had the championship sewn up and was straight into second position. The battle's further back behind the field. Marcel Fessler started the number 7 car and would be racy all day. Initially losing a position to the Toyotas, but then having disposed of them, went after the Porsches, first overtaking the outgoing world champions, and then the number 2 car, the world champions-elect. A tap on the left rear of the number 2 Porsche. Again, bad luck for this car that has not had a podium since Le Mans, and yet would go on to win the championship. A championship decided early on when AF Corsa were confirmed as GTE Pro champions after the demise of Paul Dallalana's Aston Martin, and then another blow to Aston Martin as the front right wheel detached from Johnny Adams' Aston Martin Vantage, and that would cost them the Manufacturers' Championship at the end of the race. Feisty racing in LMP2 all day, including from the 26G drive, which had to start at the back of the grid after an infringement in post-qualifying tech. The final pit stops for Audi done with aplomb and done in Audi style as the cars fought through. More than 15 changes of lead over the 6 hours, and the end of another era with Mark Webber finishing off the run for the outgoing world champions, taking the car to a 3rd place finish. But the racing was by no means over at the very front of the LMP2 field. René Rast and Philippe Albuquerque, Audi drivers battling it out to the very end. Rast would get the decision there. And a big local story with Pat Long bringing home the 88 car for Proton Abu Dhabi Racing, including Khaled El Khabazi in that team, an Abu Dhabi-based driver. Aston Martin would take the pro category for Nicky Team, wrap up their Drivers' Cup Championship, but it was 1-2 for Audi. Luca Di Grassi coming across the line to end an era in sports car racing with a very Audi win.
Fantastic job, Lucas, Lloyd, Holly, Rafi and crew, you're the best in the business. Thanks Audi for an amazing year.
And extraordinary scenes in the pit lane as all of the competitors applauded the Audi crew down towards the podium. Number 2 Porsche world champions for the drivers.